We're talking about the iPhone 14 Pro Max in 2025. Yeah, it's been out for 3 years, but guess what? This thing is still a beast. Whether it's the design, camera, performance, or battery life, this phone is holding up like a champ. Let's dive in and see why it's still a solid pick. Design, still fresh. When the iPhone 14 Pro Max first came out, it introduced the dynamic island, that cool, interactive pill-shaped cutout replacing the old notch. Fast forward to 2025, and guess what? The latest iPhones still use it. Sure, the newer models have slightly thinner bezels, but honestly, most people won't even notice the difference. Pull out your 14 Pro Max, and it still looks sleek and modern. Plus, the triple camera setup on the back still looks like a pro-level phone. Slap a case on it, and no one will know it's not the latest model. Camera, still a showstopper. The iPhone 14 Pro Max was a game-changer with its 48-megapixel main camera. Even in 2025, this camera is still crushing it. Whether you're snapping pics in daylight or low light, the results are sharp, vibrant, and pro-level. Yeah, the newer iPhones have a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera now, but the 12-megapixel ultra-wide on the 14 Pro Max is no slouch. For most people, the difference is barely noticeable. And for video, you've still got ProRes recording, which is perfect if you're into high-quality video work. It's like having a mini film studio in your pocket. Performance, still speedy. The A16 Bionic chip in the 14 Pro Max is still a powerhouse. Whether you're gaming, streaming, or multitasking, this thing handles it all without breaking a sweat. Sure, the newer iPhones have the A17 or A18 chips, but unless you're a hardcore gamer or running super heavy apps, you won't feel much of a difference. The A16 is still fast, smooth, and more than enough for everyday use. Think of it like this. You're getting top-tier performance without paying for the latest model. Not bad, right? Battery life, still going strong. The 4,323 mAh battery in the 14 Pro Max is still holding up well in 2025. You can easily get through a full day of heavy use, social media, calls, streaming, maybe even some gaming, without worrying about running out of juice. Yeah, the newer iPhones are a bit more efficient, but the difference isn't huge. Plus, you've got fast charging and MagSafe support, so keeping it powered up is a breeze. Battery life? Still a win. The downsides, Lightning port and AI. Okay, here's where the 14 Pro Max shows its age a bit. It's still rocking the Lightning port, while newer iPhones have switched to USB-C. If you're deep into the Apple ecosystem with Lightning cables, this might not bother you. But if you're all about that USB-C life, it's something to think about. Also, newer iPhones have Apple Intelligence, AI features like real-time object recognition, which the 14 Pro Max doesn't get. But don't sweat it too much. iOS 18 still brings plenty of smart features, and there are always third-party AI apps to fill the gap. Should you upgrade? If you're rocking the iPhone 14 Pro Max in 2025, here's the deal. You're still good. This phone is a tank. Great design, killer camera, fast performance, and solid battery life. Plus, Apple's still supporting it with updates, so it's not like you're missing out on major features. If you're dying for USB-C or the latest AI tricks, then, yeah, maybe consider upgrading. But for most people, the 14 Pro Max is still a fantastic phone that's worth holding onto for a while longer. So, there you have it. The iPhone 14 Pro Max in 2025? Still a winner. It's like that reliable car that just keeps running smoothly. No need to trade it in just yet.